Tonight, we're talking more about heroin. It's a nationwide epidemic, and its use among young people is on the rise. According to the state health department, heroin addiction appears to be at an all-time high. We spoke with 3 young recovering heroin addicts to find out how they got hooked on the drug and what it takes to beat it.
Black tar, brown sugar, Big H, China white, jump, skag, smack. No matter what you call it, heroin is a game changer.
We had a talk when this last relapse of your choices are jail, death, or recovery, and that's it. There is no other roads to go down with this.
Nancy's 19-year-old son Wyatt is a recovering heroin addict. He started smoking it at 16, shooting it at 17.
It is the single best, worst feeling you'll ever have in your life, because you know how good it feels and then you realize, crap, I have to do that again.
According to addiction specialist Dr. Stephen Matson, many young heroin users start with opiate painkillers like Vicodin and Percocet, whether prescribed, stolen, or bought on the streets. But pain pills are expensive, pushing teens to seek out a cheaper alternative with a similar high.
So they moved to the heroin, which is still relatively cheap, about $10 a dose, compared to like $50 or $60 for a prescription drug.
Dr. Matson says genetics and environment are 2 major risk factors when it comes to teens and heroin addiction. But the drug has no boundaries and does not discriminate.
But right after you do it, it's just, it comes over your whole body, and your whole body just gets warm and relaxed, and it's just like,
And just like that, Holly was hooked. But her road to heroin use began years before.
It was smoking pot, drinking, ecstasy, pills, like painkillers, Xanax, Adderall.
22-year-old Holly comes from a family with a history of addiction problems. To her, smoking weed at 14 didn't seem like a big deal. But heroin, that was scary.
A couple times when I had shot heroin, you get this feeling, you're so numb, and I just thought I was did too much and was gonna pass out and die.
19-year-old Cody also knows that feeling. He spent the past year of his life chasing the heroin high until he hit rock bottom.
With the marijuana, the alcohol, the other drugs, it was like, a slow effect deteriorating my life. And when I stepped up to heroin, it took everything from me in a very short amount of time.
What are you feeling right now?
A lot of guilt, regret.
Guilt, why?
Just for the things I don't know, that the drug has made me do.
Cody says he lied to and stole from the people he loved the most.
I went from being a very honest and loyal person to a completely horrible, dishonest person.
Wyatt, Holly, and Cody all agreed to share their struggles in hopes of helping someone else realize that there is hope, there is help, and there is healing.
I actually experience real emotions now, even if it's sad or angry, and then the good ones, happy and joyful. It's just real. It's not chemically induced.
Cody went into rehab on his own. He's clean and taking it one day at a time. He plans to go to Columbus State and major in business. Holly's been clean now for 4 years. She says she doesn't regret her drug use because it made her the person she is today. And after several relapses, Wyatt's clean, but admits it is an everyday struggle. His mom continues to be his biggest supporter.